Hello, friends and followers. So here's a clue whether your minor loop board is not working or the major loop board. And I'm thinking the phase lock loop error will happen if either board is out of lock. So it's an or. If this one board, if minor loop is out or major loop is out, you'll get a phase lock loop unlock message. At any rate, since the previous owner diddled with both boards, and I took out all the boards and resoldered them today, but it doesn't matter. The slugs are all misaligned. But anyway, so I found that at least on some lower bands, I can tune to pretty much the start of the band and it will lock. So the minor loop board then will carry this thing about 100 kc. So when I increase the frequency here, it'll hit an unlock. And that's all I'm going to get. But then once I go, 100 kcs now, like 7.1. Go to 7.1 exactly, it should lock. Like that. See how that works? So I can lock on 7.1, 7.2, 7.3. Okay, so what that means is then I have to let the minor loop oscillator run a little higher. So the slug should be taken out, because the more slug in there, the lower the frequency will go. You'll increase the L component. So that's a clue on what has to be done there. What this means that is the major VFO is working, at least on this section here. Now, if I go, say, to 28 megahertz, you'll see this thing is out of lock again. And if I just go, say, to 28,000, and I found I can enter frequency here like this, and say 28, enter. Okay, now I'm right smack on 28. And since I can't lock here at all, that tells me that the major loop for this section, the highest major loop oscillator, will not oscillate here at all. So it probably needs less of a slug, I don't know. But now if I take this loop oscillator up to, say, how high could I go in 10 meters? 29.9? .9. Enter. It's not going to lock there either. So that oscillator is simply hosed out. Can I lock, say, on 21? Let's see. Nope. So I would say that that oscillator is bad too. That VCO is bad. How about 14? Nope. So I think those two oscillators are hammered. And we know 7 works, and we know 10 works. We know 10 works, so that's lovely. But yet when I back this down, I'd be going to the high end of the minor, and so it won't work. See that? So that is a clue. So I'm guessing my minor oscillator works a bit on a lower frequency, so I gotta pull the slug out of it. I don't think there's a slug in it though. At any rate, that's a clue. And if I go down, say to 5 megahertz, okay, we don't lock there either. So I'm thinking we have 2 oscillators in this thing working, 2 majors working and 2 majors not working. When I can head down to 1 megahertz, I can get a lock. So that's the clue. And when I go up here a little bit, I'll lose lock. And so this is consistent on all bands. So we have to get the minor oscillator within range of what it can do. Most likely 100 kcs, and we have to get the 2 majors fixed. And I think we have 2 majors good. So that's my little way of visually figuring out what I need to do. All right, and I'm still not sure what firmware this is. I think I can ask it what firmware it is, but I'm not sure the key sequence to see what firmware it is. I'll post a video later on what firmware version this thing thinks it is, okay? Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Yep, it's making some progress here. This thing will run.
Oh, still stormy thunder, but Muslims on their devices.
Anyway, the excitement is deafening. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.